locks of damp, white hair, then peered with raised eyebrows at the first man. "Can I drive with beer on your breath?" he asked. "You think she'll have us driving today? We also serve who only pick up trash." The other man nodded past him at the wooden head on the jerking pendulum. "That's a heavy current, Vic. Any driving she wants done is going to have to be by experts." "Spectral warming," Vickery agreed reluctantly. He frowned toward the swinging metronome and then set the beer down in the dirt beside his chair. He reached under his orange vest and pulled out a cell phone and squinted at it. "Nothing yet," he said, then sighed and waved behind him toward the muted roar of the freeway lanes. "But, yeah, Ramon, tell Turo we might as well clear out. Let's sign off the log for the day and pack up the metronome and the trash bags. We'll all probably be chauffeuring." The oleander branches on the west side of the clearing thrashed, and then a black-haired boy in jeans and a white T-shirt emerged from the greenery and stepped up beside Vickery's chair. He was panting, and the leather bands he wore on his wrists were dark with sweat. Vickery knew him. The boy's name was Santiago, and he was rumored to be a freelance watcher and courier. The boy nodded down the slope. "Woman looking for you," he said cheerfully. "Gave me $10 to find you. Dressed nice. Business woman, and she got a gun under her coat in the back, I can tell." He brushed long green leaves out of his hair. "You give me $10 and I'll tell her you're nowhere around." Vickery's fingertips were tingling as he quickly took off the dark glasses. "Is she a cop?" he asked, afraid that she might not be. "Did she know my name?" "Cop or close enough, I think. No, she just said the guy who drove up in the taco wagon. She comes up now, even with good shoes." Vickery stood up and tucked the glasses in his shirt pocket. He could hear someone scuffling up the embankment west of the clearing behind the boy. "Is she alone?" "I guess. Got out of a Chevy Caprice down on 20th. Ramon had got up, too. He nodded toward Vickery and muttered, "This sounds personal. I'll be out with Turo in the current." Snatching up his hard hat and gloves, he turned and hurried back out to the freeway shoulder in the daylight. Vickery heard him call to the other man, "Down the east side here. Ándale!" "Loop around above," Vickery told the boy quietly, "where you can see her, and whistle if she drops the gun. $10 for you." The boy nodded and followed Ramon out of the clearing, and Vickery turned toward the slope and called, "You're covered from 2 directions, lady. Take out the gun and drop it." The sound of clumsy shuffling in the dirt stopped, but there was no other sound. "Counting down!" Vickery called harshly. 3 seconds later, Vickery heard the boy's whistle and then a muttered curse from the shrubbery ahead. "Okay," Vickery went on. "Come forward." His eyes narrowed, and his face was suddenly cold when the woman pushed her way through the oleander branches into the clearing. She was paler now than when he had last seen her 4 years ago, and there were new lines in her cheeks. It occurred to him that she must be at least 30 by now. She wore a navy blue jacket and gray trousers and low-heeled gray pumps, and her short auburn hair was in disarray from her passage through the freeway-side bushes. Vickery was tense and ready to jump in any direction, but he nodded. "Miss Castine," he said, remembering. "Mr. Woods," she replied a bit breathlessly. Her forehead was misted with sweat. "I don't think you really had me covered." "Santiago, fetch the gun," Vickery called, then said to her, "I will in a moment." It was an effort to keep his voice level. "Do you have backup? Are you arresting me?" "You idiot!" She shook her head and went on, clearly angry. "They may very well arrest me. Early this morning we got a—" She paused for a moment, pursing her lips, and, Vickery thought, blushing, then went on, "a sort of lead on you.